sausage. They come in a pack.
Pervert.
You're a pervert.
Is your house still haunted? What happened to Kelly and Jay vlogs? If you were given $100 each that you had to spend on yourself, what would you do with it?
And then what the F happened after that?
Yeah.
Our life went completely down the drain.
That's true. Do you still get the baby bug?
And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
Thanks so much to Withings for sponsoring today's video. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another vlogcast. Q&A. Rapid fire. On the last video where we did a sit down like this, we asked y'all to leave questions and we would answer them. Anything. We would answer.
Were there any that
almost
we said
anything.
we wouldn't, that we just decided not to answer? I don't think so.
I don't think there was.
I mean, I think it's impossible to answer every single question because then we'd be here all day, but we chose some questions to answer and we're gonna answer them for you. So.
Speaking of anything, do you still get the baby bug?
No.
Because Lily was just born.
Lily was just born. If y'all
born.
don't know, that's Cullen's sister and Brittany, and she just had a baby.
Yes.
Her oldest child is 14 months old, and she just had her second baby. So she got them close together.
And during quarantine.
During quarantine with all this stuff going on. So if y'all aren't familiar with them, you can go check out their channel, the Southern Fried Maple Leafs, and they will be having their birth stuff up recently. That leads me to something too. It was really interesting seeing Brittany go through the pregnancy process as quarantine happened, and she was at the end, because suddenly, you know, if you've ever been pregnant before those end doctor visits, they're like, you run in, they check the baby's heartbeat, they check your blood pressure, they weigh you, and then you're out of there, usually. She had a couple of those that either she chose to cancel or the doctor's office canceled because like it just wasn't worth the risk of going in and exposing yourself to that. It was just interesting watching that because I know that I was always anxious and stressed during pregnancy and loved to go in and check on the baby. I also know that with Gaines, if y'all been around that long, I ended up developing high blood pressure towards the end of my pregnancy with her and had no clue that's what was going on. Like I came home from work one day and was like, I've got this headache that I've had for like 3 days and it will not go away. Anything I did not help. Like it got to the point where I was just like exhausted.
It was scary.
And I was like, what in the heck is going on? And I randomly was like, let me just take my blood pressure. I don't even know why. We had, like, I think my parents had let us borrow, no, I went to the drugstore.
You stick your arm in the little
a blood pressure monitor, yes. I went in and was like, oh crap, my blood pressure's really high. I don't even remember what it was, but it was significantly high. And so I called my doctor's office and they had me come in, I think the next morning, or maybe it was that afternoon, whatever it was like a pretty, they were like, you need to come in right now because that's very serious. It can be extremely serious in pregnancy. I think that's the point where my parents had a blood pressure monitor that they let us borrow or have. So I was able to monitor it at home, but at that point I was put on bed rest. I wouldn't have known necessarily unless I had gone into my doctor's office. Obviously I had to drive to the drugstore, which you wouldn't want to do right now. But we had this company called Withings reach out to us and they have an at-home blood pressure monitor that is really awesome. One we have is super old school and it's just like, you know, the one goes around your arm. This thing connects to your phone, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capabilities, so it will save your blood pressure readings in there. You can send them directly to your doctor.
Share them with the doctor, that's kind of a good segue for me. When I was back at the old house, I wasn't having the best routine as far as my eating habits go. I was told to keep track of my blood pressure with that one, that same one that you used.
You had like moderately high blood pressure.
Yeah, and I would forget to either record it or write it down and take it to my doctor's appointment. So yeah, the sharing with the doctor feature is really nice here.
You also have gotten it under control.
Yeah.
And so it's not monitored as often, but it is good to monitor.
Yeah, it's so weird because it's like the older you get, the old saying of like, I can feel my blood pressure rising. I can feel my blood, and then you want to check to see if it actually is. It literally, you can feel it when it gets up there.
But it works really well, and when they reached out, I was like, actually, you know what? This is really helpful right now, especially with the quarantine stuff going on, because a lot of doctors' offices are either canceling appointments, like for annual routine visits, and that's a lot of time when people will find out about blood pressure issues. I know every doctor's office does it different, but especially if you're pregnant, they will have you somehow take your blood pressure, whether you have to go to a store and take it or whatever else, so that they can monitor it if you're not able to come in or if they're doing like a telehealth visit. I know that it was also recommended to me after I'd had high blood pressure at the end of my pregnancy with Gaines that I continue to monitor it, because a lot of times you will continue to have high blood pressure after that, or some people just develop it postpartum even if they didn't have it while they were pregnant.
We need to get Brittany one of these things.
I know, we need to let
her try it out.
Have this for a little bit. It measures systolic and diastolic blood pressure and heart rate. It's color coded so you can see like, oh, this is not in a good range, this is in a good range.
It is compatible with 8 users, so
yeah, you can hook it up
we can
to,
let Brittany use it.
Oh yeah, and then she can save her information. We'll have ours. You can save it for anybody in your family. This brand also has some other really cool health monitoring products. So if you are interested in checking it out or any of their other products, you can use our code FAM, F-A-M,
F-A-M,
and get 20% off your order of $99 or more on the blood pressure monitor, the BPM Connect, or any of their other products.
And the battery lasts up to 6 months and it's rechargeable. Side note.
Dad things.
All right, next question. When does the swing set come? If you follow us on Instagram, it's here. It'll probably be the next video actually, so y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Yeah. The kids are loving it and it's amazing. If you have no idea what we're talking about, go look at my Instagram.
Oh, you made a highlight.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, I haven't yet, but I'm about to.
What's one food that you will not eat that the other one loves?
Ooh, I know mine. Olives.
Mushrooms.
There you go.
If you were given $100 each that you had to spend on yourself, what would you do with it?
God, I know the answer for that one too. A massage. Call me in one right tomorrow.
Is that what you would do?
100%.
100% massage?
Well, if it was $100, yeah. It has to be something for yourself. You had to spend it on yourself. So that's definitely my first response, because I have realized the value of those in my life.
I'd probably buy some coral or something for the aquarium.
But that's, is that for yourself?
Yeah, it makes me happy.
That's true.
And they're so lonely lately because, you know, budget.
Well, my close second was gonna be, which I think we could both probably go this with a close second, Bath & Body Works candles and plug-ins.
Oh, yeah.
That would definitely, I'm like, if anybody wants to give me a gift, Bath & Body Works candles, plug-ins, and massages.
Next question. What do you love and hate about living in the South?
This is an easy one too, I think. I hate the extreme humidity and heat
I was going to say that.
Summer.
Yes.
Like it's awful. Like my hair goes crazy and everything, but I don't like the humidity.
And I don't like the tornadoes.
The tornadoes, which, those
we haven't
too.
I mean, the closest one was in Tuscaloosa, I guess.
But I do love that we have pretty mild winters. I would have said in the past that's something I hate, because I always wished it would snow. But after being friends with more people where it snows the entire winter, I'm like, don't know that I could do that.
I love, and this may be true for wherever you live too, that you can just ride down the street and wave at anybody and they'll wave back. And like, I remember being over in California or wherever, and they're like, why are you waving at people? It's like,
did you know them? Did you know them?
Yeah, did you know them? Why are you waving at them?
I definitely like the weather.
The hospitality.
The hospitality and the weather.
Yeah. Is your house still haunted?
That's funny.
I don't think it is.
I
think our energy has changed to get all the negative energy, if there was.
If there was, I mean, I think it was intriguing to us in the beginning with some of, I don't know, I don't even want to go there because I feel like you bring negative energy into this house.
Yeah, I called a psychic, but she didn't answer.
Do you remember when I sent you all those screenshots from once we did that, like you were calling the psychic and doing the tarot card, whatever, and people were like, y'all, this is a terrible mistake. You're bringing negative energy into your house. You shouldn't do this. And then what the F happened after that? Yeah. Our life went completely down the drain.
That's true.
Like, it was at that point that was kind of a turning point of horribleness starting in our lives. We should have listened to y'all.
But we also needed it to happen to get to where we are today.
That's true. It was important in our lives.
So it's a good thing we did what we did.
So now our house is not haunted.
Favorite quarantine snacks?
What kind of question is that?
This is my favorite quarantine snack. She's a 10-piece with a couple breasts.
Thick?
All white meat.
Oh my God. Inappropriate.
Little miniature Snickers and
sausage. You talking about me? I'm
You do like those little turkey sticks.
I really do. I like the turkey and beef sausage sticks from Aldi. They come in a pack.
You're a pervert.
You're a pervert. You started it.
I was talking about fried chicken. Why haven't you guys hit 1 million subscribers? That's up to us to find out and y'all to know. Hit subscribe. Let's get there.
Tell your friends and your other friends and your grandmas and your moms and your uncles.
Yeah.
They might like our channel.
It's quarantine. They're not doing anything else. Have you let the kids watch old vlogs all the time? They request to watch vlogs sometimes.
It's really interesting that they've actually been interested in them more lately. I think as they were younger, maybe even a year ago, Gaines got on a kick where she really enjoyed watching her birth vlog, which was a little weird to me. I was like, ooh, I don't know if you should watch that. It was a little traumatic. But they really enjoy watching the ones from like the old house and be like, oh, is that the old house? Because they don't.
And Christmas, like Elf on the Shelf and stuff like that. They like watching those just to see how it all turned out.
They've gotten to the point where they think they were cute. They're like, oh my gosh, look at me, I'm in a diaper. Like they just think they're cute and it's funny.
What happened to Kelly and Jay vlogs?
Did they take a year off of YouTube? This question's gotten asked a lot. And I am here to tell you that I don't fully know the answer because we haven't really talked about it. I guess, I don't know, I'm not one to, it's not my place to put pressure on anybody to do anything or like confront anybody about anything, but I guess they just kind of, I think life just got busy before quarantine. Their kids were doing a lot of different activities. So they're at school all day and then they have activities and homework and then Jay's working full time outside the home and it's, you know, they just. And
I feel like there were times too when it'd be like, they would miss a couple days or whatever when they were posting regularly. And then you would say something or you'd be vlogging or me and just like you or I'm
one
just
of us.
talking in
I thought you were
first
trying
person.
to vlog.
No, yeah, we'd be vlogging. And then they would feel like they'd have to explain why they weren't vlogging. I don't know, so it just kind of got weird. Like, you don't want to put pressure on somebody if they're not wanting to do what we're doing.
I think they enjoyed it when they were doing it, and then, you know, things in life change and there's just different things that are going on in your life and maybe it's not your top priority anymore. Maybe you just find you're not enjoying it as much as you used to, and so you just kind of don't. I don't know. I don't know if any of those are the reason. That's just kind of my thoughts on things that we've talked with them about in the past. Like when something gets to be just like more of a chore than having fun, then you just, you gotta not do it anymore. So I don't know if that's what it was. But basically, if I had to guess, it'd be some of those things. We haven't, I mean, I don't know, we haven't really talked about it. I guess the last we talked about it, they were just, Kelly was just kind of like, I mean, I don't know what to vlog. I don't necessarily want to just vlog me talking all day, and then by the time Jay gets home and we're doing homework, it's just not interesting. So.
And there are times where we are hanging out with them, but we don't vlog. Like,
yeah, because some people have asked, like, why aren't y'all hanging out anymore? And I mean, we just, our lives are on different schedules a lot.
Drop stuff off at each other's house and stuff.
We also, this is a question that's come up about a lot of different, like, friends or family or whatever. We also don't vlog everything we do anymore. So there's a lot of times where we will see family or we'll see friends, and y'all may not see that because we won't make stories or vlog it or whatever. So
there's been times we've left your parents' house or my mom's house and I'm like, oh crap, I didn't take one picture or document this all, but it's also nice not to have to do that.
Yes, that has been definitely a benefit, but we all just, lives are on different tracks. Their kids are like dang old now, and so they have their own friends and their own things they're doing, so.
Bennett I think wanted to start doing Twitch and stuff.
Well, and then the quarantine happened, and so then we kind of just haven't even.
And where is the stair slide? Was it recommended that you take it down when you put the house on the market?
This is a hard question.
It wasn't recommended, but I don't know if I'd have left, like people.
No, I definitely think it should have been taken down.
Nobody recommended it to us though, but it was just like common, I thought, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
maybe somebody would have liked
I think it was a hazard too for showing the house, because we even had to warn our friends when they came over with kids. I think it was so fast, and we were like, you just go a couple steps up. But I think right now our kids would love it. But in taking it down, it was literally a couple days, or the day before maybe we listed our house, we were rushing because we're last minute everything, and you had a hard time getting it all down in one piece, and so it didn't come down in one piece.
It went up in 2 pieces because it was so long and thick, and then I went and put it back together. I was done with it at
Well,
that
you
point.
were like, we're not gonna use it anymore, we're selling our house. And so I was like, save it, the next people might want it, and
it was nice to get your full stairs back though.
It was,
I
do miss it as a laundry chute.
Any chance that inappropriate shirts are coming back?
If y'all haven't been around for a while, we don't just have shirts with dirty things on them. They actually say inappropriate and have like a finger pointing up at the person wearing it. And I think, I need to check again, but I think they're live. So
we'll leave a link down below. Yeah.
We're thinking, since it's quarantine, everybody's like bored in the house and in the house, bored and ordering everything online. If you're just looking for some new fun shirts, what if we make all of our shirts live that we've ever done? Like dankest junk shirts, catch on the flip side. Any of them.
That'd be cool.
Somebody asked also about the turkey and dressing shirt. So like, we'll just make them all live. We'll go on in or make the Santa one. It's quarantine, it's Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Make them all live. Y'all can order any of our shirts you want to, because any extra income right now helps us, and fun shirt buying might help you. There's also mugs. So like, if you want to get somebody an inappropriate mug, says they're drinking.
There's Summer Vibes beach towels.
Summer Vibes beach towels, pillows. Like if you want to have a Summer Vibes little throw pillow to add to your couch for the summer.
And I do believe I remember seeing fanny packs, but we need to get those listed and made.
And they have pop sockets now.
Pop sockets?
Did you know that? I need to look into it, but I got an email.
We used to do CK pop sockets. We could do pop sockets. Links below, check it out.
Check it out.
Another YouTuber I watch is putting together a hot husband cleaning video. Would you consider it, Cullen?
I'm interested to know what this means. Does this mean you clean the house in your underwear, or I'm down for anything that includes you cleaning the whole house?
Or is it me standing there and you cleaning me? Hot husband cleaning video?
You clean your hot husband? I don't know what this is. Is this like a real comment, or is she being dirty?
I don't know.
Whatever it is.
Thanks for the compliment if it was one.
Look it up.
Yeah, I would consider it.
Well, of course you're a hot husband.
Okay, I think that does it for this rapid fire Q&A. Thank you so much again to Withings for sponsoring this video, and thanks for all of your questions. Leave another random question down below and we'll answer it, I guess.
These are fun. I like making these videos.
They are fun. I like the rapid fire questions.
Oh wait, there was one that I think you had put up that we didn't answer. Somebody asked, will you be doing a June budget? I love them because they encourage me to keep going. Yes, we never actually did do a May budget because we did a May budget, but it was like literally May 8th or something by the time I finally got it together, because we're spending money on groceries and paying off debt right now, and that's basically it. So we will do it for June, and come the beginning of June, we'll also do a total of, because we didn't talk about how much debt we paid off in April, we'll do a total of how much debt we paid off in April and May, where we stand, where everything is.
Got some coloring to do on these sheets.
It's only 10 days till the monthly comparison video. We
Holy
just did that. How is time moving so fast but yet so slow in quarantine?
Well, I was about to say, it's been a little slower on the uploads here just because we've been just, like you saw in yesterday's video, just busy. Whew. Thank you for watching. See you later.